All right, so this, this doesn't look good. How do you defend this?
Well, you don't defend it. It was unfortunate. It was, those are images that were pulled off the internet. They've been out in the public domain for a while, and a staffer was putting together a presentation for a small group of about 9 or 10 folks, and thought that they would intersperse their presentation with, humorous shots. They're inappropriate shots. I didn't like those images of me that were characterized me as a Sambo or an Uncle Tom, or it literally called me that when I was running for the U.S. Senate or sitting as Lieutenant Governor. Didn't like it when it happened to other African-American leaders over the past years, and I didn't like it when it happened to President Obama during the campaign. We don't like it now. We're dealing with it administratively within the RNC, and trust me, this is not the kind of presentation I want to make to staffers, that I want to be made to our donors or anyone else, because it cheapens the political process. And yes, you want to get out there and say things that rile people up and get them excited and create images that will do that. But this is a line that we won't tolerate nor cross in the RNC.
Is someone going to be disciplined or fired?
Well, I'm letting the appropriate personnel process and procedures take place within the organization that are part of our.
Who's responsible for this, though, Michael?
Personnel. Well, I've asked our finance director to get to the bottom of it. I just learned of it last night when I came in off the road, so I'm still finding out myself, Megan.
Is it the finance director? Because the report I read was that it was RNC finance director Rob Bicker.
Can I just stop for a second? Can we not raise this to the level of the health care debate, please? This is an internal matter. It was stuff that was pulled off the web, that was inserted into a presentation to members of a finance team. It did not go out publicly. It did not go to any of our donors. It was a staffer's decision to say, hey, we'll have some fun with this, and people will laugh and joke about it. Clearly, it's not something that I would tolerate and certainly would not want presented to me. And we're dealing with it administratively.
But, listen, I'm pressing you on who it is because I want to know if there's going to be any accountability for what you say is a problem. This is your judgment that this is a problem.
I don't know. I've asked the director to take a look at how it was packaged, was put together, who was responsible for it, and we'll deal with it internally. Well, I just don't know yet. I just got this myself when I got back in town the other day, and so I've asked them to take a look, and they will.
Okay.
And the appropriate people will come to me, and they'll report. We'll take it from there.
Let me get through a couple more points with you, because this is what your critics are saying. The Democratic National Committee spokesman, Brad Woodhouse, came out and said, if you have any doubt whatsoever that the Republican Party has been taken over by the fear-mongering lunatic fringe, those doubts were erased today. And then he says Republicans across the country have cheered on crowds when these very images appeared.
Can I ask a question? Who was this again?
This is Brad Woodhouse. He's the Democratic National Committee spokesman.
Where was Brad Woodhouse when Chuck Schumer stole my credit report when I ran for the U.S. Senate? I don't remember Brad putting out a press release, talking about the fact that the Democratic Senatorial Committee staffers stole my credit report when I ran for the Senate. I didn't hear Brad's comments when Majority Leader Steny Hoyer referred to me as a slave when I was running for the U.S. Senate. I didn't hear those calls. I didn't see the press release come out when myself and Ken Blackwell and others were referred to as lawn jockeys of the GOP when we were running for governor and U.S. Senate in 06. So let's put a check on the outrage and the noise coming out of the DNC about this. There's a pretty long track record of the Democrat Party and folks on the left playing this ugly game. This, again, was something that someone thought would be amusing internally. It is not amusing. I've put my foot down on it. I've asked the director of the finance department to put their foot down on it.